Raven Rock Ranch is a place where we rescue horses and we bring them together with at-risk kids for mutual healing.
I had 3 emails in one day from different social workers that were involved with me and Felicia, giving us the information about Raven Rock Ranch and the therapeutic writing lessons, and so I called them the next Saturday to get her enrolled.
It's kids that have been traumatized in some way, kids that are emotionally traumatized, that either they've been abused or they've been bullied or they've just experienced some kind of thing. The good news is I get to try to help them out of that difficult spot. We have horses that have been in the slaughter pen at the sale. We've had horses that were just too old and nobody wanted them. We've had horses that wouldn't do what they were supposed to do, and so the person abused them and sent them on their way.
When Felicia came to live with me, she could not sit with the other kids in the classroom because she couldn't control her hands and feet.
I work with Rusty the most. All the other horses are just for me if Rusty gets hurt. I knew that Rusty would be the horse I would work with because he's kind of like me, kind of like rebellious sometimes. If you ask him to do something, the first 10 times he won't do it. But he can also be really playful, and he's kind of sweet too. Groundwork is like you try to get your horse to trust you and obey you and respect you. Like if you just get a horse, you have to do groundwork before you ever get on them.
The most difficult part is that having been an abused child, it's hard to see the kids that come and that need the services that we give because they're in so much hurt and they can't talk about it. And I understand that so completely. I understand that you can't sit down with a therapist and explain all the bad things that happen to you in your life. I understand how deeply that wounds your soul. Horses are unique because they're prey animals. Prey animals are always concerned about survival. I find that horses are not as unconditionally loving as dogs are, for example, so that when that child earns the horse's love and respect, that child knows that they really deserve it and they really did earn it.
The hardest part about learning to trust a horse is probably that anything could go wrong with the horse. They could get scared and hurt you, or they could get mad at you and hurt you.
The therapy part was pretty simple. Felicia needed therapy to help her get through some of the trauma that she had suffered. And she loves horseback riding. She had talked about that nonstop when she moved into my house. And so we sought therapy here just because it had so many of the components that seemed to make, would make things successful for us. We were the first family to receive treatment here. At the time, I didn't realize that. I thought that we were, just in a line with other people that were in the program. I've been able to watch this program really evolve.
I used to get 1 or 2 calls a week for kids that were referred to Raven Rock, and now I get 1 or 2 calls every day. And it just breaks my heart that I can't offer our services of Raven Rock to these kids. There's a lot of ways to measure the progress. We have usually anecdotal measures. They're more qualitative than quantitative. We have kids that were bullies.
I used to get bully reports about her daily, and I haven't gotten a bully report from her in about a year. And I just love that she's starting to care about other people and realize that they have feelings too.
Those kids feel valued right away. I see kids changing horses' lives, and I see horses changing kids' lives. And all I have to do is watch. They really genuinely heal each other, and that's so wonderful to see. I wish everyone could come and see it.
I get some lessons from Sandy as she's teaching Felicia how to work with the horses and how to get them to respond to her. Occasionally she'll throw in a lesson for me as well.
She told me that she notices that sometimes when the horse gets close with a kid, they start like kind of acting like the kid sometimes. And she asked me if I'm rebellious, and I was like, I am rebellious sometimes.
Now this year she's becoming a junior counselor at summer camp because she works so well with children. So I just think that she's been helped so much, and I think Sandy and Tim can help other kids in the same manner.